What's good, y'all? Back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about UFC 6 and the things we need to put in the game. Now, I'm not just a casual when I do this. I play UFC 5. I think I have like at least 20 days played on it. So I play a lot of, I play mostly ranked online. So ranked MMA and then the ranked stand and bang. But I'm not going to waste your time on a long ass intro. Let's get straight into it. All right, the first thing that has to be in UFC 6 is crossplay. It needs to be on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. It's almost 2026. The game's not even out on PC. And I recently just sold my Xbox because I built a PC and I'm really big into like PCs now and building my own shit. I don't have an Xbox anymore. So the only way I can play the game is through cloud gaming. There's like a delay. So basically what cloud gaming is, you're streaming the game. And it really limits it. It's really affecting my rank play, bro. Like I'm getting cooked. I'm getting cooked this season because of this delay. I feel like maybe I'm just coping and maybe people are just better than me, but I don't remember getting my ass beat this much. That delay really hurts. PCs, building your own PC and gaming on that is way better experience than any console. So if you guys want to grow the game, make more money, you have to offer it everywhere, man. Please, EA, if you're watching this video, please put it on PC, man. You're going to have a community who wants to play the fucking game. So, yo, man, yeah, man, if UFC 6 comes out and I still got to play it on cloud gaming, I'm going to be very pissed. So, because I'm all in on my PC, man. I'm never going back to console. Next thing is they got to have game chat. How? Oh my God, does EA Sport? How the hell does Fight Night Champion, which came out in 2012, I think, has game chat? We're in 2025, 13 years later. UFC 5 came out in 2023, so damn near 11 years later, and we don't have game chat in that game. Come on, man. It makes the fights 10 times more fun when you can hear what the other person is saying live while you guys are fighting each other. Like, come on, man. You're taking away a big element of the game going viral. You know how much more clips and how much more of the game will be going viral on social media if you allow people to talk shit to each other? Who cares if it's going to be toxic? Every game is toxic. This game is rated M. No little kids should be playing it anyway. And we're MMA fans, so we're not fucking sensitive little girls. If the people from 2K, those greedy, money-hungry people, put game chat through Xbox and PS5, bro. I remember the first time I played like an actual Call of Duty match, and it wasn't MW2. That's the MW2 lobby, but it was like Modern Warfare, the first one, Call of Duty 4. And that literally just blew my mind, bro. Like, you're checking away all the video game nostalgia, man. Put the fucking game chat on there, man. Stop playing, EA. And also, before we keep going with the video, UFC 5 is my favorite game. I don't get a bigger rush out of playing any other video. I don't really get rushes out of playing video games anymore. Like I was when I was a kid, maybe because I'm just an old head now. But UFC 5 still gives me that competitive, gets my heart rate pumping. Don't sell us, EA. Weight classes. Okay, so when you go into ranked, and look at this top screenshot up here. It rotates every 30 minutes. So you can get a featherweight men's class, flyweight WMMA, and then middleweight men's. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That's better than what it had last year. You should let us pick our own weight classes. I promise to God, nobody wants to use the WMMA fighters. No females. Stop trying to market to the females. No females are playing UFC 5, bro. Trust me on that. Y'all got to go all in with the man. Y'all got to go all in with male audience. Don't worry about women audience. Nobody likes that shit. I'm just being honest. Most of the time, if I get WMMA matches, I'm going to back out. And I can only do that twice. And then you guys ban me for 30 minutes and I can't play ranked. So please do not, for the love of God, give us random weight classes. Or I'll be with this. Maybe have a women WMMA rank mode and a men separate. And if you guys still want to do the rotating thing, like I said, make them where it's 3 men's weight classes. And I'll be fine with that. But if I have my choice, I want to be able to pick. So if I want to go to welterweight and I want to use Sean Brady, please just let me go to welterweight every time. If I want to play Sean Brady for the next 5 hours, just let me keep picking welterweight. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, this is the biggest gameplay. I'm gonna talk a little bit about gameplay in a second. I want to get the basic shit out the way before we move on to the actual gameplay. But this has to be done. We gotta have signature animations like they do on 2K. No fighter should feel the same. So if you're looking right here on the right, this is a screenshot of all the different animations you can put on your My Player when you make a player in My Career or whatever. They got Kyrie animations, Tyrese, Jordan Poole, and these are all this is not even like, so look at right there. It says free throw. That's Kyrie's free throw. He's got Tyrese Max's layup style. There's so look at all the different NBA players' names. NBA 2K, like I said, the most money hungry company I've ever seen in my life. If they can do it, bro, EA, y'all can do it. Like, just get the UFC fighters to come into the studio, put their shit on, have them throw the basic shit. You need the jabs, you need your hooks, you need your straights, Maybe for the wrestlers, you can have their certain takedown animations. It would just make the game feel way better. It wouldn't feel like the same robotic feel. You could have the different footworks and shit. Like it would just make you could have their stances. You can have Sean Strickland with his Philly shell and actually let him block with that. Don't just make everybody put their hands up like this. Everybody's asking for this. This would take the game to a completely different level, and it would really feel like a next-gen game. Next, we got the fighter rosters. I'm not gonna lie, I'll give credit when it's due. They do usually do a good job of getting all the ranked fighters on there, all the hot prospects. Like they already got Michael Morales in the game. Well, they did that pretty quickly, actually. And then make sure you get your fan favorites like Shamil the Block Ghazi, if you're gonna need him, and then you're gonna need my boy Malcolm Wellmaker. After coming out with 2 banging knockouts, we got to get him in the game ASAP. So just little shit like that, keeping the rosters up to date. One thing I do have a problem with is this alter ego shit. No more unrealistic alter egos. Like they had this weird Ilya Taporia one where he's like damn near butt naked. They got Sean O'Malley in this Miami. Like, the hardcore UFC 5 players are not Fortnite players, bro. They don't give a fuck about all them goofy ass unrealistic skins, man. We want real skins like you did right here when you let the community vote and we can get the Charles Oliveira when he finally gets that belt and he starts rubbing his belly. That's fire. That's a fire ass alter ego. They did the Jorge Masvidal when he kneed Ben Askren. Do shit like that. But none of that goofy Fortnite type skin shit. And then also, you got to pay for these. So hopefully in UFC 6, all the ones I've earned are going to carry over to the next game so I don't have to redo this. So please, that would really fuck us if we go on to UFC 6 and I can't use my Charles Oliveira 262 alter ego. That's really going to grind a lot of gears. So I'm just giving you all a warning. People aren't going to like that. Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to get to the gameplay here in a second. I'm just getting out all the basic shit. No more 4 and 5 stars, bro. Let's go back to the old days. Like the old UFC games, we're going to use overalls. Dude, go back to the overalls. I don't like the 4.5, 5 stars because everybody's a 4.5 star. And it's just like real confusing on who's really like good. And also going back to the signature animations, if you add those in, it's going to make people not just use the same fighters. Because when you go on ranked, you see the same fucking fighters. Everybody gets Ilya Taporia. Everyone gets the fucking cracked out Conor McGregor. And also, one more thing. Let's make the ratings realistic. Like some of these MMA fighters, they got pillow hands, bro. They can't be having in the 90 punch power, bro. Some of these submission defense of people getting choked out or in the high 90. No, bro. You got to make realistic ratings. Make the game feel realistic. All right, the moment y'all been waiting for. Let's get to the gameplay, man. First, I want to give compliments because this is, like I said, this is my favorite game. I'm not gonna just sit on the game. I do like the new submission system. I think it's way better than doing the little UFC 4 shit where you gotta play the little game. I just feel like there's different things we can do besides just holding down R1 and then draining their stamina and then whoever moves first and trying to guess. Like, I feel like we can make a different game out of it. Maybe to get to the next step, maybe to submit somebody, you got to transition one more time and they got to deny that or some tricky shit like that. I don't like how you can just hold R1 and drain both people's stamina and then it just becomes like a race basically. I don't like that, but I do like it a lot better. I do like the submission system a lot better than the old one. The free kick. So let me talk about this. Let me talk about kicking in general for a minute. So say I throw a leg kick and they try to throw something and their player falls down. Well, while they're getting up and I'm still up, I can launch a free head kick at their head and there's nothing they can do to block it. And it's like a free rock. So we got to fix little glitches like that. Another thing with the kicking, sometimes I'll push L1 to throw a high kick and then the kick button and it throws a fucking body kick. And that's not what I've wanted to fucking do. They block it and then they just immediately counter me. No, I wanted to throw a high kick. We got to fix that. If I push the high kick button, let me throw my high kick. All right, and then I know everybody talks about this in their videos, elbows on the ground. We shouldn't only be able to throw one elbow. If you guys are worried about how much damage they do, the more you throw, the easier it is to like get up or maybe more get up. I don't know, but we have to be able to throw more than one elbow. So yeah, we got to fix the only throwing one elbow. I'm glad we added it back. Y'all moved the step in the right direction. It's just y'all didn't fully commit. Like, I think y'all maybe like testing it out. No, we're going to go all in. Let them throw all the elbows they want. Another thing I've noticed in the game though is like the judges low key be robbing. Like this is a realistic element, but as a competitive person, I don't want to see the fucking judges rob me, bro. When I go back and look at the scorecards, I outstruck them all. I outstruck them the whole round. I had 2 minutes of ground control time and I still lost that round. We have to work on the fighters' bodies. These UFC fighters in the face, they look like each other, but their bodies and how big Sean O'Malley is and how big Corey Sandhagen is. Like, these dudes are tall and skinny and they look fucking jacked and huge on the game. Improve the clinch. I think everybody's talked about this. We got to improve the clinch. The clinch is the same shit as last year, bro. Y'all didn't even try to improve the clinch. What's up with that? I don't understand that. Another thing, we got to have more body damage, man. So if I'm like kicking you in your body and go into the body and investing really in the body, bro, that's gotta either zap all his cardio. I gotta start getting some rocks off that. It's just too much head hunting in this game, bro. It's just everybody spamming punches and just seeing how many punches they can throw towards your head. So I don't like that. I need the fighters to gas easier. If these people in these first rounds come out throwing 130 strikes, their stamina bars got to deteriorate. We got to limit these fucking spammers from coming in and spamming and not playing like a normal fucking fight. It's too chaotic. I can't stand those moving slip hooks. And if you throw a straight, if you throw a jab, if you throw an uppercut, they're gonna counter and get a big rock counter animation. Some of the punch animations, some of the kicking animations, we gotta fix that. While I'm talking about unrealistic kick, I'm in southpaw and I act like I'm gonna throw a leg kick and then I send a body kick. Bro, those kicks come all the way across the octagon. I'm not rocking with that. Take that away. And then there's this block glitch where sometimes I'm clearly holding right trigger and they throw a flying knee and I'm just not blocking my head and I get rocked. So it's just little shit, bro. Like it's not big shit, bro. We can fix the game. All right, I thought this was a really good idea. We need different rank modes. So maybe you can have an all boxing mode where you can only punch. For the people that just love the box, and you can go in there with Max Holloway and a fucking other good boxer. I don't know, Dustin Poirier, UFC 318, and you can just go in there and box. No kicking, no grappling, no clinching, just straight boxing. Then you can do the kickboxing, which is kind of like the stand and bang, where it's just kickboxing. You can go in there Yair and piece up Josh Emmett, you know what I'm saying? And then you can maybe have a jiu-jitsu, like it's an actual jiu-jitsu match. And I think this would be good. So for like players that need to focus on this certain aspect of the game, they can come in here and work on that because they'll only be doing that. You know what I'm saying? My ground game's not the best. I want to go work on jiu-jitsu and wrestling. I can go into the jiu-jitsu rank mode and just only do jiu-jitsu and work on submissions, working on learning the transition denials. Maybe in the wrestling game mode, you got the two players. You can see who can defend the most. You can work on your turning takedowns. Work on takedowns during the cage. Work on the clinch. This could also help people learn the new clinch system if we add a new clinch system. So I feel like this would be fire 4 game modes. Let's make this game for the hardcore online players. And the last thing, if Ilia Topuria knocks out Charles Oliveira, we got to put him on the cover. I already gave y'all a little idea, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to give me some residuals for making that fire ass cover right there. I got it right there. And I want that bitch to say Xbox Series X and PC. I circled that so we know this bitch is on PC. If he knocks out Volt, Max, and Charles back to back, ain't no one else to put on that cover besides Ilia Topuria. EA, if you watch this, please. I just want the best gaming experience, man. When you work a hard, long week and you wake up on Saturday morning, I want to go play UFC, bro. I don't want to play any other games. I want to play UFC. So let's make UFC great again. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Also, comment down below what you would like to see in UFC 6. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.
I'm him, I can tell you from the jump, I'm a different breed. Bought a new tech, free shot, no referee. I ain't gon' force, nah shit, I'ma let it be. White gold shining, diamonds red like the 7C.